Welcome everyone. I'm Aadish Bahati, Principal Solution Architect, and today we are exploring Cisco Nexus HyperFabric, an innovative solution reshaping data centers operations. We will discuss how Cisco's cloud-managed, AI-optimized fabric addresses the modern data center challenges. Today's data centers face complex manual configurations leading to a fragile operations. Specialized expertise for technologies like BGP and VXLAN EVPN fabrics creates bottlenecks. Lack of unified visibility and slow provisioning hinder agility, particularly in multi-site setups, increasing operational risks. Rising operating expenses due to fragmented management tools, clouds, they all add to the problem. Now the pressure is mounting and the data center is right at the center of it. Let's be honest, AI has shifted from buzzword to backbone and the infrastructure isn't ready. IDC reports that while 95% of the organizations expect AI-driven workloads to grow, fewer than one in few are truly prepared to handle it at scale. It's not just the performance, it's complexity between AI, container sprawl, multi-cloud overlays, and edge use cases. We have introduced a level of design and ops chaos that's becoming unmanageable. And the irony, while cloud helped us scale fast, it also burned our budget. Today, CFOs are asking, can we bring workloads back on-prem without bringing back the pain? That's exactly what Cisco Nexus HyperFabric is built for. Cloud agility, AI readiness, and SaaS-style simplicity right at the infrastructure level. For most organizations, the data center still works until it doesn't. You want to deploy new services, support new AI workloads, spin up at sites, but the infrastructure pushes back every step away from it. Now, building fabrics today still means assembling custom designs, chaining scripts, managing dozens of tools, and hoping it all behaves under pressure. It takes specialists like VXLAN pros, BGP experts, CLI veterans, and let's be honest, those skills are harder to find and even harder to keep. You have got no single pane, no auto verification, and zero confidence in how changes ripple throughout your network. Now, this is the bottleneck that keeps infrastructure stuck in the past, even if your business demands a future-ready stack. So the question becomes, what if we eliminated this friction altogether? Let me introduce to you something different, something radical. This is Cisco Nexus HyperFabric, the first cloud-managed full-stack fabric-as-a-service platform for modern data centers. With HyperFabric, you don't build networks, you design outcomes. You define your host capacity, oversubscription, power and cabling, and the platform builds the fabric for you. It's built for generalist, but robust enough to host high-end AI workloads. We are talking about zero-touch provisioning, real-time telemetry, and automatic software upgrades, all managed through a single global cloud platform. You don't need to log in into a switch. You don't need to architect a VXLAN overlay. You don't need a script to make your way all the way to day two. Cisco does the heavy lifting. So you can focus on scaling the business and not the infrastructure. Now, this is where Cisco Nexus HyperFabric starts to look very different from anything else in the market today. It is not just automating deployment, it's automating the entire fabric lifecycle, from design to deployment to data operations to full redesign. HyperFabric guides and validates every step and all of it from a single cloud controller. And this isn't a platform built for protocol visits. It's intuitive, it's declarative, it's approachable, even for IT generalists. But don't be fooled, under the hood, it's ready for GPU-dense AI clusters and low-latency HPC workloads. You get the power of enterprise-grade AI networking without needing to specialize in it. HyperFabric isn't something you install, it's something you connect to. A true SaaS managed fabric, if you can say that. It spans across data centers, edge sites, and colos globally, without local controller infrastructure. If it can reach the internet, it can join the fabric. Now, this isn't reactive monitoring. It's assertion-based telemetry. HyperFabric continuously verifies fabric health and service delivery. And if something is off, it doesn't just alert you, it pinpoints, guides, and remediates. Here's how Nexus HyperFabric is architected from the cloud down to your on-prem switching fabric. The brain of the operation is Nexus HyperFabric Controller, a globally available multi-tenant SaaS platform. This is where the design, provisioning, data ops, and scaling all begin. Whether through GUI, API, Ansible, or Terraform, you define your intent once, and it just gets orchestrated across all the fabrics. Now the middle layer, this is where Cisco's intelligence shines. The controller provides fabric validation, BOM generation, bill of material, structured cabling design, and live telemetry analysis. It ensures each site matches design specs, right down to the port level intent and compliance. The Helping Hands app provides guided, real-time remote deployment, all plug and play. Now at the bottom layer, this is where your data plane sits on the on-prem leaf and spine switches. No need to log into them, no CLI, they just boot, phone home, and get claimed and provisioned. The overall EVPN overlay, everything's configured by the cloud controller. Underlay routing is handled by the controller, not by you. You just provide internet access and the fabric builds itself. Now what you're looking at is a vertically integrated cloud-managed AI-ready data center fabric. It is as close as we have come to the self-driving data center. Now let's take a walk through what the full lifecycle of HyperFabric deployment actually looks like, from first click to full control. Day zero is the design. It starts with intent. You use the Fabric Designer in the cloud to define host types, port counts, cabling, power over subscription, even gateway needs. Outcomes of validated design, a ready-to-order bill of material, and a cabling map. And then you rack your Cisco 6000 switches. They boot, reach the internet, and automatically register to your tenant. Zero CLI, zero IP config, just plug and play. HyperFabric automatically confirms the topology matches that matches the design intent. It uses assertion-based telemetry to highlight mismatches, cabling errors, or config drifts. And then you reach your day two operations where you monitor, upgrade, and troubleshoot all through the cloud controller again. You can do this via GUI, mobile app, or even API. And it's fully integrated with tools like Ansible and Terraform. If you need to expand, no problem. Change the topology in the designer. HyperFabric gives you the new writing plan and self-adjusts the fabric logic, live, safely, and predictably. This is what we mean when we say fabric as a service. Nexus HyperFabric isn't just a switch, it's a lifecycle partner for your infrastructure. Now, AI is the future, but only if the infrastructure can keep up. That's where Nexus HyperFabric AI comes in. We have taken the same plug-and-play simplicity of HyperFabric and extended it to AI infrastructure, purpose-built to support training, inferencing, fine-tuning, large-scale Gen AI operations. At the heart of it, Cisco's C885A GPU servers. They are built on NVIDIA's HGX architecture. These systems pack 8x H200 GPUs and 2 times AMD EPYC CPUs, and high-speed Bluefield 3 DPUs and super NICs to handle east and west and north and south AI traffic. It's all stitched together using Cisco Nexus 6000 switches running ROCE version 2 over high-speed fabrics, up to 800 Gbps per link. It's lightning fast and AI native. Storage, we have partnered with the VAST to deliver massive, fast NVMe based clusters optimized for RAG, training data lakes, and high volume model ops. And just like the core HyperFabric experience, the AI fabric is fully cloud managed. You design your cluster, deploy the gear, the system provisions, and validate the fabric for you. No guesswork, no manual interventions. Even better, it's certified by NVIDIA as part of their enterprise reference architecture, so you can trust the interoperability and performance from day one. Now, this is what it means to democratize AI infrastructure. Powerful enough for ML engineers, simple enough for IT generalists, and fast enough for any use case. Now let's talk about where HyperFabric is already showing value and how different teams are using it. AI is number one growth driver. The HyperFabric AI gives you plug and play way to deploy GPU clusters with full stack cloud managed controller. Spinning up a new data center, you can design, provision, and monitor your fabric from the cloud without touching the CLI once. Need to extend the fabric to a colo or a regional edge site? Just drop in a pod, connect to the internet, and you're live, fully managed. For orgs stuck on legacy VXLAN overlays, HyperFabric is the way out. It replaces the CLI maze with structured, validated, zero-touch workflows. Got internal business units or service provider models, which can get their own secure fabric tenancy with role-based access control and isolated provisioning. RAG, vector search, AI data pipelines, they all need to be fast and efficient with input-output capabilities. HyperFabric delivers NVMe backed fabrics optimized for GPU feeding. No matter your footprint, enterprise, edge, or AI, HyperFabric brings agility, control, and intelligence where you need the most. Now let's talk about how Cisco Nexus HyperFabric compares and why it is in a class of its own. Unlike most platforms that require local controllers or patchwork dashboards, HyperFabric is built on pure SaaS offering. You don't deploy the control plane, you connect to it. Cisco is the only player here offering a certified NVIDIA-based AI stack with full cloud-managed fabric integration. Others simply aren't playing in the GPU native game for now. HyperFabric owns the full fabric lifecycle: design, validation, deployment, and data ops. Most others only automate one or two stages out of those, leaving you to stitch together the rest. Instead of reactive SNMP traps or CLI scrapping, HyperFabric basically uses accession-based telemetry that continuously verifies the intent and health across the fabric. Plug in a switch and it shows up to the controller, pre-configured and ready to go. That's a zero-touch write. So no overlay config, no provisioning errors, no hand-holding. This is what happens when you combine Cisco Silicon, NVIDIA partnership, and cloud native ops in one platform. You get a fabric that delivers outcomes, not headaches. Now we have seen what it takes to build and manage AI-ready infrastructure. Nexus HyperFabric delivers the foundation. But here's the critical question. Is your organization ready to run with AI itself? Because Cisco's Global AI Readiness Index looked at over 8,000 organizations across 30 countries, and the findings are clear. Only 13% of companies feel fully ready to implement AI at scale, yet 98% feel urgency to act. To take the next step, Cisco provides a free 5-minute assessment tool that scores your AI readiness across these pillars. It's fast, comprehensive, and it delivers tailored recommendations based on the global insights. So Cisco recommends as first moves. Now, to help you figure out where you stand, Cisco has built this 6-pillar model for AI readiness. It basically covers strategy to identify if your goals are AI clearly defined. Can your current systems handle disturbed high volume AI workloads? Is your data accessible, clean, and connected across the business? Are policies in place to manage the AI safely and ethically? Do you have people with the right skills, or do you plan to upskill them? Is your leadership and team open to AI driven change? So You have seen what's possible with Cisco Nexus HyperFabric. Now assess where you are and let's work together to get you AI ready the right way. Thank you all for spending time with us today. We have covered a lot, from the challenges of modern data center operations to transformational power of Nexus HyperFabric. But beyond the platform itself, today was really about readiness for AI, for simplification, for scale. Cisco is building solutions for worlds that's coming, not just the one we are in. Whether you are just starting out or scaling complex workloads globally, EchoStore is here to help you make infrastructure your advantage, not your obstacle. We invite you to stay connected, schedule a session, explore the tools, or just reach out. Let's keep the momentum going and let's build what's coming next together. Thank you.